Now, the Twins' Brooks Lee extended his hitting streak to 10 games. That's the longest this season by a Twin and the longest in this young star's career. It's been an amazing run for Lee to the major leagues, as he was taken 8th overall just 3 years ago, and now he's become an everyday player for Rocco. Lee was named after Brooks Robinson, the Hall of Fame third baseman, and his father was his coach all the way up, including in college. So his path in life was planned out, but Brooks has made it his dream too. Today, after the Twins knocked off the Jays, I had a chance to chat with Brooks about his stunning start to his major league career.
Height. And Lee hammers one to right, down the line, deep in the corner. This one sending Lucas near the wall, and that is gone, a home run.
Every win is huge for us. It's making sure that we're going to go through times where we're not clicking, pitching and hitting, but just got to make sure that that's a 1 game or 2 game deal, and we don't slide too much. And that's how you, I think, accumulate a lot of wins throughout a season. And what would I know? It's my first year, but that's what I think.
You're named after famous baseball player. Your father was your coach. Was there ever a shot that you were not going to play baseball?
No. Actually last night, my mom sent a photo, and it's my first team was with the Twins. I had no clue, but my first team was with the Twins.
Oh, your little league team?
Yeah, and we have a little pin, and so I told my dad, I was like, thanks, I had no choice but to do this, and this is true. But I love every second, and my dad taught me how to love the game, and there's not a better opportunity for me.
You're one of the few switch hitters in baseball. I think there was 40-some, maybe tops. Why is that so important for you to keep that going and have that in your arsenal?
Yeah, I think it just makes you adaptable in all situations. I was a better hitter right-handed than I was left-handed last year, and it's a key thing for me, making sure that you're an everyday player. You can play when a left-hander's throwing, you can hit anywhere in the lineup. It's the same thing with the right-hander. And I think kind of that's what my game is all about right now. Early on in my career is making sure that I can do it all. And I've been playing 3 different positions. Hopefully I don't go to the outfield, but if I had to, I'd be adaptable to go to the outfield. But just making sure that whenever there's a situation, I want to be the guy that's able to do it no matter what.
Did you ever think of bailing on it, or did you feel that it was so important to your game that you needed, like you said, that versatility to get yourself here to stay here?
I mean, for the first 22 years of my life, I wanted to quit. I hated hitting right-handed, and some days I still do. Some days I hate hitting left-handed. But yeah, my dad is the one that said you need to keep going with it, and he knew how important it was. And obviously, it's shown. There's been key moments where I'm getting pinch hit for if I'm hitting left-handed only, but I get to switch around, hit right-handed. And like I had a game against the Orioles where I strike out the first 3 at-bats, and then I go up right-handed and I get a bases-clearing double. And that's how I put my mark on that game. And so that's what I mean, being versatile and staying in the game, playing every day. That's the way I can do it.
You play 3 positions for this club. How difficult is it day by day? Today you switched positions in the middle of the game. How difficult is it? And especially when you got Carlos Correa right next to you, expecting you to do exactly what he wants you to do.
Yeah, I mean, I expect it of myself too. But it's if you dumb it down, it's just throwing the baseball, just right to Ty France. No matter where he's at, you're going to do that. So I think there's different things. I throw from a different arm angle from second base. I try to be more flashy. And at third, you got to throw over the top and really let it go on some plays. But yeah, I mean, I practice it all, and I do it when I'm tired. It's a thing I do in the off season. You take 20 ground balls at third, and then you go short, and then you go second, and then you do double plays, and making sure that I'm ready for it in a game situation.
Why do you think this group believes in themselves, that they could turn that around?
Yeah, I think it does come from within. Certain things spark it. I think we're a completely different team than we were last year, with hanging out with each other, going to dinner, and just being, more in tune with each other. And I think that our locker room has made a huge difference and a big jump, and that's been showing on the field. But we also got the taste of winning a couple, close games early on, and I think that's kind of what sparks it, is going, okay, we're up by a run and we finish, and we're not playing scared in that ninth inning, as a team. And, we really, I wasn't a part of it the first couple weeks, but, we really made a big difference, on that win streak that we had in double digits, and that's what, we know we're capable of, and we've been showing it lately.
It's going to be pretty fun watching Brooks Lee around these parts for years to come. This week,